Sarah, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my mom.
Hi.
She's visiting from Colorado. Today's her last day, and if you can't tell from the title, she made me buy some books. It's all her fault. At least that's what I'm telling myself, because I've bought some books this week while she's been here. So, she's also bought some books. So I thought it'd be fun to share the books that we have bought while together here in Connecticut. So, you have less than me. So, you're going to start, and you can just like say the title, author, and if you have an inspiration as to why you bought it, fine.
Okay, the first one is in middle grade. It's called Louisiana's Way Home by Kate Camillo. I read this as a art from NetGalley, and I really enjoyed it, so I figured I wanted to add this to my collection. And then The Glass Hotel, I read her first book.
By Emily St. John Mandel.
Thank you. Station 11. I wasn't a fan of Station 11, so I want to see if this one's any better. And then I bought the second book to the Gideon Knight called Horror of the Night.
Funny story. So, my mom, my little brother, John, and I, we just went to Barnes & Noble today. John has this on pre-order with Amazon, and he's looking in the fantasy section, and he's like, what the heck? Because Barnes & Noble already has it, and his copy of Horror of the Night is not going to be here until Thursday. Today's Friday, so it's not going to be here till next Thursday. And he was not happy, and he almost canceled his pre-order and bought it at Barnes & Noble, but he is holding on to this. So, yeah. So we'll be getting a copy of that too. Paula Santiago and the River of Tears by Theodore K. Mejia.
Yeah, I'm letting her pronounce it because I'm terrible at pronouncing names. This is just Rick
Riordan. I can't pronounce his name either.
Presents. I actually like a lot of the books that have come in this kind of a series, and so I just wanted to continue adding to that. This is the third book to the Elementals by Amy Kaufman. I've read the first one, Ice Wolves, and I like that one. So
that's Battleborn.
Okay. Been looking for this one. Let me see that. The Friend Zone
by Abby Jimenez.
And I didn't sticker on it.
It's okay. You can show the sticker. Frederick Bachman, Us Against You.
It's the second book of Beartown, and I have Beartown at home, so. And
I have to read Beartown.
So I want to do that. This is the new release. Everybody knows about My Calamity Jane.
Yeah.
So I've read that. I've heard about this.
The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Clooney.
This is a fantasy. At first, Tara thought it was a middle grade.
I thought it was a middle grade. I'm like, look at it. Doesn't it look like a middle grade cover? I had not heard of it, obviously. Oh, this is another Rick Riordan Presents.
This is the second book in this series. They did
Sal and Gabby Fix the Universe.
And the first one was Break the Universe by them. And the second book that goes with Get a Life, Chloe Brown. This is the sequel.
Take a Hint, Danny Brown.
That deals with sister, I think.
I have not read Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and I hear that there's some somewhat explicit sex scenes, so I probably will not be reading it.
Okay. And this one, I was really surprised. I didn't realize it was coming out. This is Mallory, the sequel to The Bird Box, and I really like The Bird Box. I haven't watched the movie on Netflix yet because I realized that reading the book is less of a horror to me than watching.
No, I agree with that because I have read The Shining, and I will not read. Or I have read The Shining, but I will not watch it. I do not do well with scary movies. For some reason, the images that I can imagine in my head are not as bad as when it's put on screen, in my opinion. Which, take that for what it's worth. Yeah. But I do not watch scary movies, but horror books seem to be fine for some reason. No, I still won't read horror books at night.
I won't either. It has to be during the day because I want to be able to sleep.
Like I read The Haunting of Hill House at night, and that got a little creepy.
Didn't you read The Whisper?
I started reading parts of The Whisper Man, and it wasn't horrible, but there were a couple parts that I was like, cool, my bathroom door is wide open and dark. Yeah. All right, so now we have my stack. And now I just want to preface this by saying that knowing that my mom was coming here, I have not been buying a lot of books. I got books for my birthday in June, but I've been pretty good about like not buying books. So first up are books that I bought at this cute little like used bookstore that they said primarily keeps like nonfiction books, and then COVID hit and they started like bringing in like more fiction books, and so I got some books there. So I got Chains by Laurie Hall Anderson. Mom said you had read it.
I have the whole series. It's a trilogy. I haven't read it yet, but I've heard good things about it. Now we can buddy read this.
Yeah, we can buddy read it. It's a library copy, but it actually looks like it's going to be really easy to take the plastic off. So I have that. Oh, and it's a signed copy. I forgot that it was signed, but it is signed. Then I got a copy of Timeline by Michael Crichton, which I have been looking for since we moved from Utah to Connecticut. And so I've already read this. I love it. John really likes it. We just needed a new copy, and I found it at this bookstore for $3.75. So I don't need to read this. I mean, I do want to reread it, so I probably will read it anyways, but found this.
I have read that one.
I really like it. It's one of my favorite books. Then I got The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane by K.D. Camillo. Mom said you had read this, right?
Nope, haven't read that. Own it though.
The entire time we've gone to all of these bookstores, I've been like, Mom, have you read this? She'll be like, no, but I own it. No, but I own it. So she hasn't read this, but she owns it. I got The Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie by Alan Bradley. I've heard lots of good things about it, so I got it.
I've read this one.
Okay, she's read this one. I got the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society by Marianne, Schaefer, and Annie Barrows. Another book that I've heard a lot of people say a lot of good things about.
And it's also on Netflix.
Those I bought at the Whitlock Book Barn. Then I went to Goodwill. I got a couple of children's books that I'm not going to show here. And then I found this book, As Always Julia, The Letters of Julia Child and Avis Devoto. And I didn't even know this was a thing. I saw it, and I have mentioned that I really like Julia Child. My favorite movie is Julie and Julia. I read the book Julie and Julia, and I read earlier this year My Life in France by Julia Child. Well, I think she has like a co-author or whatever, but saw this, so I got that. Then, yesterday, we went to a bookstore called R.J. Julia here in Connecticut, and I got 2 books. So it wasn't going bad until today. I got The Devil in the White City by Eric Larson, which is like a true crime book. I know a lot of people have read it. I also have been listening to a podcast, and That's Why We Drink, and I've started from like the beginning of their podcast, and I'm just listening through. And one of the murders that they talk about is the same story that this book is about. So excited to get that. And then I got I, Eliza Hamilton by Susan Holloway Scott. I just am obsessed with Hamilton now after watching Hamilton on Disney Plus. And we get to today. And these aren't, I'm not even going to tell you the books that like technically John bought, but I'm also interested in because those are John's, so we're not counting those here. Yeah. Was it? Golly.
You got this one.
Yeah, no, these are the 3 I got
Yeah.
at. So we went
right.
to a bookstore, another independent bookstore called That Bookstore, where I bought 3 books. So I got The Honey Don't List by Christina Lauren. I've just decided, like, I've liked the other books that I've read by this author duo, so why not try another one? Then I got My Lady Jane, so at least I know that if I like the series, Mom has this one.
And I have the second one too by Plain Jane.
But let's be real, I'll probably just buy them. And then I have The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein, which for some reason I feel like I might already have. We'll find out when I reorganize my bookshelves here soon. Then we went to Barnes & Noble. And a lot of these were on sale for like $6 to $8. Most of these were on sale.
That one wasn't, and that one wasn't.
But all the rest of them I think were.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yes.
oh wait.
No, I don't think that
I
was.
also bought this, The Wartime Sisters, at that bookstore. I can tell because of the bookmark, which is just a historical fiction. Now, we're to Barnes & Noble,
Yeah.
where most of these were on sale.
Yeah, I don't think these two were.
I don't think so either. Alright, so I got The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. Mom has it, has not read it.
Yeah.
The Girls in the Picture by Melanie Benjamin. I read or listened to The Aviator's Wife by Melanie Benjamin, and I liked it. I like historical fiction. We all know this. So, yeah. We'll save that one until the end. Then I got The Plot is Murder by V.M. Burns. This is the first book in a cozy mystery series. I just, have to have another cozy mystery series going, obviously. The Last House Guest by Megan Miranda. I'm hoping that this I like a little bit better than All the Missing Girls. I didn't hate All the Missing Girls, but it wasn't my favorite. We'll see. And then I got The Dream Daughter by Diane Chamberlain. This is definitely a purchase that I made because of her.
It's a good book. It's a
'Cause-
sad book.
She read it, and we saw that it was on sale for like $6. And she's like, oh, this is really good. You need to get it. So, it's her fault. And then I got 2 books at full price, but that's okay. Well, I guess full price minus my Barnes & Noble discount.
Yeah.
So I got Coconut Layer Cake Murder by Joanne Fluke. This is, I think, her most recent book. So I'm not close to being ready to read this, but it's a signed edition, and I have to have at least one signed edition of my favorite cozy mystery series. So I was willing to pay a little bit more for that. And it has a bonus recipe that I'm probably never going to make. And then I got Middle Game by Schaefer Mcguire. She was on my list of 5 authors I want to read, and I haven't been able to find her books. Barnes & Noble just hasn't had them, and then they had Middle Game today, so I bought that. So those are all the books that we bought just in Connecticut. Mom has bought more books on her trip.
Yes.
And she's going to an amazing bookstore in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, the Book Loft.
52
No,
rooms.
I think it's 32.
Oh, whatever. It's got
It's a lot of rooms. I have a T-shirt. I could pull up exactly how many rooms. But she's stopping at my brother's on their way through, and so she's going to be buying more books. So it looks like she's done good now, but I didn't have her pull out the 3 books that she bought at the book barn, and she had a bunch of books that she's already purchased.
From the little house I went to.
Yeah,
visit.
she went to a little house museum and bought some stuff, and she went to Mount Rushmore and bought some stuff. So, yeah, it looks like I did worse,
But actually, I have.
but she has, and she's not done. So,
No.
yeah. Anyways, this is my mom,
Hey guys.
and I talk about her a lot, so here she is. And, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, happy reading. Bye!
Bye.